Welcome back to Rabid Noise. Joining me on the program now is Scott Lewis from Carnifex. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you for having me.
It's damn good to have you on the show, man. Your latest album, Die Without Hope, it's awesome. I've been spinning it for the last few days in my car, and it's brutal, man. It's just straight up brutal. How was the process when it came to working on the new album?
What was different about this record was we really had a lot of time to focus on writing and rewriting. We took a hiatus in 2012, and in that time off, we were able to spend, over a year just working on music. And Sean, our drummer, the main songwriter, spent the majority of that time just writing songs that ended up on this album. So, for us, it was nice to have the time that we don't normally have and be able to really rework and rearrange the songs and get them to the point that you hear them on the album.
Awesome, man. Well, when you were rewriting, do you send them to each other online, or do you work together in the same room? Or
we don't really live too far apart from each other. So Sean does the majority of the writing in the band. So he'll write probably 75 to 80% of the song. And then once he gets that much done, we'll get with the other guys and figure out where we want to do the leads and the harmonies, and they'll put in their ideas and that type of thing. And then him and myself will do all the arrangements. We'll finalize the arrangement of the song. And once that's done, I'll go in and I'll write the lyrics for the song. So, we do use some internet to go back and forth, but, he only lives 15 minutes away from me, so we do get in the studio and do a lot of work just face to face with each other.
One thing about the new album is I love the album cover. It's really cool. Actually, all your album covers are always really interesting, and there's a lot that seems to go into it. When it comes to coming up with a concept for the album covers, does the band organise that together, or is it one person sort of has the art direction?
Yeah, it kind of falls to me. I've done the art direction since Hell Chose Me. And pretty much with this album, we've been working with God Machine for a number of years now. He's done a lot of merchandise for us over the years. So we decided that we really wanted to bring his artwork to the cover of one of our records, and pretty much I gave him the theme and the concept. Even it's not a concept album, but just the general idea of what the album was about. And we kind of ran through some loose ideas. I had some ideas, but at the same time, I definitely wanted his own creative influence to be seen on the cover, because he does have great ideas. And so we talked about some ideas, and then we did a few sketches, and then he took it from there. So I think it turned out pretty well, and I think it really captures the feeling of the record.
Was it a lot of going back and forward with it, or was it, sort of first draft, bang, that's it?
I think he got it like on the second or third time. I mean, pretty much I gave him the cover art, and we kind of talked about some things, and the album pretty much, it's pretty depressing the whole way through lyrically, and even musically, it's pretty dark. So I wanted him to convey that sound and through his art. And, we talked about trying to find something that really represents the idea of death reaching out to you and really just being right there, just a hand's reach away. And kind of the idea is that, is he reaching out to take your hand, or are you reaching out to take his? And I think he captured that, and we pretty much got it in a sketch or two.
You guys have been together for about 9 years now, roughly, and yeah. Is that about right?
Yeah, 9 years. Yeah, it'll be 10 in 2015, so just not too long now, I guess.
Yeah, well, you guys have achieved so much in that time. When looking back, what is it that you're most proud of personally?
Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, I guess that we're just still here, Yeah. The music industry is a difficult one to navigate. It's pretty merciless, and we've definitely had some ups and downs, and we've made some pretty poor decisions when we were a young band, and we had to live with them for long. So we had to overcome a lot of obstacles to get to where we are, and still be alive, and still be able to say, we're here, and we're still going to write some good records and still be able to tour. So I would just say everything as a whole. I don't think I could point to one instance. Just everything that came before where we are right now. It's just it was really a test of survival, especially these last 3 years for us. So, I think our passion for music and our love for writing heavy metal and really is what carried us through.
Well, I hope, next year's a big year for you guys, especially hitting that 10-year mark. Have you guys got anything planned, anything special for it?
We've kind of had a few conversations about doing something that might be fun, some type of DVD, maybe do an EP with some covers and something like that. Not like it wouldn't be an album. It'd definitely be something very different. Maybe do a DVD, do some live stuff, and do a few covers, that type of thing. But it really kind of depends on how it does on retail. You definitely, if the album does well and people are going out there and supporting it, and the fans seem like they want some more stuff, then that's probably something we consider.
On the covers, your musical tastes, from what I hear, are pretty diverse. If you could cover any song, what would you choose personally?
Oh man, I would cover the Smiths. Last Night I Dreamed Somebody Loved Me. I would love to cover that song. I would love to cover Depeche Mode. I'd love to cover Nine Inch Nails, Typo Negative. There's so many great songs out there that I think would be really unique to do with our style on them, and it kind of exposes people to some of those great songs that came out 20 or 30 years ago in a new way.
That'd be really cool. I'd love to hear your spin on that, actually, or any of those bands, like especially that Smiths.
Yeah, right.
That would be cool, man.
If you listen to the song and you think about it like a metal band playing it, it actually is like really black metal.
That would be the best. Oh well.
Yeah, it would be great.
Yeah, well, I got my hopes up to hear that. That'd be cool. From everything I've seen with you guys playing live, you guys go out there and just absolutely smash it every night. Everything I've seen is just full of energy. Just you don't hold back. Like, what do you do physically to keep yourself, going night after night, at that same energy level? Do you warm up?
Yeah, I think it's a number of things. We've been on the road for so many years now that it's kind of second nature to a degree. But you certainly got to take care of yourself on the road and try not to party yourself out. And we're because we have been on the road so long that it really is work for us. It's not vacation. We're not out there partying. We're out there working, and one of the important things to us is making sure that we put on a good live show, and that every show we play, even though we're playing every night, still gets 100% of our attention, and everybody goes away with a great experience. So we try to take care of ourselves and try not to overdo it with the night before with the partying and that type of stuff. And especially with YouTube and those types of things now, if you half-ass it on stage, you're going to get called out. And that's any band that takes themselves seriously does not want to be in that situation. So we make sure we put on the best show we can every night, whether it's a big show or a small show. It doesn't matter. We try to give it our all each night.
Awesome. Well, I think that's a damn good attitude to have, and you give a lot to your fans in that aspect. So, man, I'm really looking forward to actually seeing you guys play one day soon in Australia. So, are there any plans for you guys to come down here and tour?
Yeah, there certainly is. We don't have anything confirmed right now. With the album just about to come out, the big focus for the label is that they want to see us touring the States and touring in Europe, which you have all that stuff locked up, and we're going to be doing that until July. We're pretty much booked solid until July. So I'm hoping that we can get down to Australia sometime between September and January, sometime in there. I know it's high priority for us. We haven't been down there since 2010, so quite a while ago. And we definitely want to get back. So I would like to see that happen in that time, September to January of this upcoming year.
That would be very cool. Because I missed you guys last time, sadly, so I have to see you guys this time, hell or high water. I'll be there.
All right, that sounds good.
So, in regards to like bands that you'd want to tour with down here, are there any bands that you love in the Australian scene that you would love to tour with?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great bands. We've toured with Parkway Drive, not in Australia, but we toured with them in Europe, and I Killed the Prom Queen. We toured with those guys, and we were friends with one of their members when they were in Bleeding Through, and I think we got some shows coming up in the States with I Heard His Murder, and I know fans would love to see those two bands, see our band and their band together. So I mean, there's a lot of great Australian bands, so it'd be cool to have someone that the Aussie fans know from their hometown on the tour for sure.
Well, Thy Art Is Murder, they're absolutely making waves everywhere at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, they're doing real well, and they're on the same label as us.
Yeah, of course.
Blast, so it'd be a fun thing to do with them.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed. Hopefully it all comes together. That'd be really cool to see for us down here. So
definitely.
Yeah. We're going to go to the track Dragged Into the Grave off Die Without Hope now. Thanks so much for taking the time to chat with us, Scott, and we hope to see you guys very soon.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.